Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if this is your first time here. So this is going to be a weekly energy reading for all signs. And if you hear like water in the background, it's because it's raining outside and it's just really loud against my window. So hopefully it's not too distracting. Okay, so the first card that comes out is the Four of Swords in the reverse. I feel like this Four of Swords is talking about a need for you to relax your body and relax your mind, especially for those of you who have been in a situation that has been taking a lot of your mental energy. So if you've been obsessing over something or just something has really been burdening you and weighing heavily on your mind, this week I feel as though you need to really withdraw or take your focus and attention off of whatever that situation is in order for you to have rest and a peace of mind. It looks like your body is very worn out from what I'm seeing with the Four of Swords, and a lot of people don't realize how much our thoughts can actually impact our health and impact our physical bodies. So you're needing to be mindful of that this week. Make sure that you are taking it easy. Make sure you are being mindful of any stressful situations that you are taking part in, because every time you allow a situation to stress you out, or you overthink a situation, or you try to force a situation instead of letting it go, that's just putting unnecessary burden and unnecessary stress on your body. With the Queen of Swords coming up underneath it, I feel as though some of you may have to cut ties with someone this week or cut ties with a certain situation. And I feel like for those of you who this applies to, you already know this. I don't think this is anything new. I'm not saying that someone's going to do something wrong to you this week and you'll have to cut them out. I feel like you already know this, or you already know who I'm speaking about, because this person has been draining you or really just causing you a lot of headache, and you can't have peace of mind when you are in contact with this person or when you are focused on this person. So you may need to withdraw your energy from a certain situation. Also, with the Queen of Swords, there's definitely an issue with boundaries. I feel like people have been pushing your boundaries, or you have not been kind of laying down the law when it comes to what you will and will not accept from people. So there may be a need for you to be very stern when it comes to your boundaries in this upcoming week. I know that for a lot of you, you don't feel comfortable doing this, because I feel this sense of discomfort with this card. It's like you're more comfortable with people doing things to you that push your boundaries, and you kind of just ignoring it, or kind of just acting like it's not a big deal because you don't want to make anyone uncomfortable. But there's a need for you to make people uncomfortable. Like if you're being made uncomfortable by the things that they're doing, you have to be a bit more direct and a bit more stern and stand up for yourself, because it's really causing this internal conflict within you, and eventually you'll just keep letting that energy build up until you either explode or implode. So don't be afraid to speak up. It can be in a respectful way, but I just really feel like some of you are needing to speak and lay down the law when certain people are doing things that you just don't appreciate. So the Seven of Pentacles is also here in the reverse. I feel like the Seven of Pentacles is talking about procrastination. So for those of you who have been putting things off, or you've just kind of been slacking, this week is the perfect opportunity to turn that around. And when I was shuffling on your energy earlier, I got the Three of Wands. And the Three of Wands talks about planning and having a direct focus on something in order to meet a goal. So I feel like for a lot of you, your procrastination is mostly coming from your lack of being organized, or it's like your lack of motivation because you're not organized, or because you don't have a set goal or a set plan. So I feel like a lot of you are needing to actually sit down and schedule out your week. If you don't do this already, I think that every Sunday, taking the time out to plan your week ahead, like buy a journal and write out what you want to accomplish this week, is going to really help you to stay on track and help you to really pinpoint what it is that you need to get done. Also, writing a to-do list before bed will also be very helpful for you. I feel like I'm talking to people who just have a very hard time with staying on task. Like, you know that you have to get something done during the day, but your attention is just everywhere, so you never end up getting it done. If you actually write down what it is that you need to accomplish, and you actually put it on a strict sort of time schedule, then you'll have no choice but to get it done, or you're more likely to get it done, I should say. Even down to like planning your meals. It's like anything that you can do the day before that will take your mental energy away, or that's going to save you from putting mental energy in the next day, is going to be helpful to you. So like getting your outfit out for the next day, packing your lunch for the next day, figuring out what you're going to eat for the next day. It's like really taking the time out to organize your day the night before, in order for you to have enough energy and motivation to get things done that you need to get accomplished. I hope that made sense. So the Seven of Wands is also here. Again, I feel like this is a repeat message about boundaries. I just really feel like people are trying you. Either they have been trying you or they're going to be trying you this week. And you're needing to really put your foot down and not allow them to do things that you just really don't appreciate them doing. Especially people who are like attacking you verbally, because the Seven of Wands is about like verbal communication. Well, the wand suit, I should say, is about verbal communication. So I feel like some people could be attacking you or just really harsh with their words, and you're needing to really speak up and stand up for yourself. Don't allow this energy to keep on building up. Don't allow certain things to slide. Stand up for yourself and really protect yourself is what I'm seeing. And again, I don't feel like this is something that's new. I feel like whoever is hearing this message that it applies to, I think that you'll know exactly what I'm talking about, and you know that it's been long overdue for you to kind of like lay down the law with these people. With the Seven of Swords being here in the reverse above the Devil card. Okay, so the Devil card talks about obsessions or things in our past that bind us in a negative way. And I feel like for a lot of you, this it's like a temptation or urge is coming up again this upcoming week. It could have something to do with someone who was very deceitful to you or someone who betrayed you in some way. That energy of feeling this pull towards them may be very strong this week. If that's the case, you're needing to be very mindful not to indulge in that type of energy. So if you're someone who likes to watch tarot readings, I feel like this week is not going to be a good week for you to do that, because you could hear something in a tarot reading that triggers your mind about about a past situation, and it can kind of cause you to get stuck right back there. So do what you can this week to make sure that you're not allowing your mind to pull you and drag you back to past addictions or obsessions or toxic thoughts, patterns, and things of that nature. Also, with the Seven of Swords being here, I feel like there's a need for you to be mindful of your own inner communication, your own inner critic. So if you've been extremely harsh with yourself and you just have not been being very pleasant with yourself, that's going to take a huge toll on you this week. You're needing to just be more gentle with yourself than normal, kind of like baby yourself, because the Devil energy is a very strong energy, and sometimes we can fall into this sense of shame because we can't pull ourselves out of it. So for example, if this is in relation to a romantic partnership and you can't stop thinking about this person, you could start to kind of belittle or shame yourself, like, oh, you're so stupid, why don't you just let this go, like, what's wrong with me? And you're needing to come with more of like a maternal energy, like telling yourself like, it's okay, you know, I've been thinking about this person only because I really love this person. It's normal for me to have these thoughts. I'm not ashamed of it. And then kind of like nurse yourself through it in that way. Just be very careful about the way that you're speaking about yourself this week. I'm trying to see if there's anything else that's coming through. I feel like this Devil card, I really just feel like this Devil card is something that is ongoing. Like it's something that you're very familiar with. You could have been in this energy for a while, and you're really just trying to figure out how to move out of this energy. And the best way to move out of the Devil card energy is to first identify the root of why you're in it. It's like, are you feeling a sense of lack? When you think about a person from your past that you were obsessed with and you get re-pulled towards them, is it because you feel like you don't have enough love in your life? Like you're needing to really stop and ask yourself why this negative or destructive energy keeps on coming to the surface, because I really feel like this is something that's ongoing and it keeps on going. So as soon as you unmask it and as soon as you reveal or shine a light on why this is happening, then I feel like you'll be able to really overcome it. Like I said, for example, if there's like a certain person that betrayed you and left you in a harsh way, it's normal to like obsess over that person and feel addicted to that person, because it's the rejection, it's the abandonment, you know? And once you kind of shine a spotlight on that, instead of saying, okay, I'm just really in love with this person and I can't live without them, I'll die without them, you can sit back and be a little more logical, like, okay, this is why I feel this way. It's because as a human being, especially one that has possibly gone through some type of trauma in the past, it's normal for me to have this strong craving or strong urge towards someone who has abandoned me and who has rejected me. It's just human nature, especially when you have been through that in the past and you already have a wound around it. So when you take on kind of like a logical standpoint on that, it doesn't take away the pain completely, but it does kind of help you to move away from it. Because I feel like the Devil energy, the main thing that feeds it is like delusion and not seeing things for how they really are, not seeing things from a higher perspective. So, for example, if someone left you for someone else and you're in devil energy, you're thinking, oh my God, they left me because I'm not good enough, or that person's better than me. And it's like all these really negative, degrading thoughts that are quite normal when you are facing that type of pain. But you have to transcend out of that energy by seeing things from a higher perspective. And using the example that I just gave, seeing it from a higher perspective would be like, okay, this person left my life. What did I learn from that situation? What am I learning from this? Thanking, well, okay, I can't, that's a bit extreme. I was going to say thanking them for doing that to you, because, you know, sometimes it's hard to do that when somebody has really hurt you. But being kind of like thankful for the experience, because then this is giving you the perfect opportunity to have to really face yourself and really face your pain and then overcome it. And a lot of people don't take the time out to do that. A lot of people don't take the time out to heal. So just by you shining a light on a situation from a high perspective and seeing it as a way for you to grow and elevate, you're already above and beyond the way that most people look at life and the way that most people handle situations. I do also feel like the Seven of Wands is telling me that this could talk about online communication as well. So if you're on social media and there are people like trolling or just saying stupid shit that you just don't agree with, you're needing to just let that go, because I feel like a lot of your energy is needed to be focused on something productive this week, because the Seven of Pentacles is really just really standing out to me as something that you know you are supposed to be doing. Like you planned on doing something for a very long time and you've just been putting it off. So like a goal or something along those lines. And so you need to reserve all your energy this week. Do not even feed into online arguments or online trolls or negative text messages that you receive from someone. Don't even feed into it. You need all of your energy to be preserved, to focus on the things that you need to get accomplished this week. So I feel like that is it. I really hope that this was helpful. I'm about to also film a twin flame soulmate reading, so that should be up right after this one. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in my next reading. Bye.